I throw it towards Stenin. Say maybe this will buy you some time. I try to throw it over there.
Make an attack roll.
Dex. Oh yeah, I do have a ranged attack.
And where did you say you were throwing it again?
Oh, I'm trying to just throw it this way.
Yeah. You throw it about 20 feet. It hits the ground near the bedroll and then kind of hits so that it spins and like rolls back and lands and stops here. All right.
And
that's it.
Yeah. Well, my movement is going to be to head back towards the rope because I don't think this is a fight we can win.
All right. Bunder, you're up.
I can see Stenin. I can. Stenin, come back!
And these doors are wide open, right?
Wide open. Yep, you can see all of the orcs on the other side.
I want to kill the bastards as much as you, but I don't think this is the time.
Yeah, and they open into you. So if you were to push them closed, you could try and bar them somehow.
But it'd also be harder to close them. Because they could just force their weight on them.
They look like they opened them up and kind of held formation. It kind of, to be honest, their positioning and just their stature, it looks like they're waiting for orders.
Stenin, we no longer have another diamond. If you die, you're gone for good. I just wait, I suppose.
Looks back to you and smiles.
Yeah, I'll hold my action and do what you call it, a sacred flame if anything comes through the doors.
Shadow, Surefoot.
Yep, Shadow says, fall back, follow. And then he's going to wait. He's going to hold his action. The action, yeah, we'll see what happens.
I don't want to see that hammer in the orc's hands. I made that.
You hear an older sounding orc on the other side yell out something in Orcish, probably about 5 words. And then in Dwarvish, he says out, "Surrender, and the killing will be swift." Resist, and I will see that you and your clan suffer forever.
I'd rather die hard and long than easy in your hands.
It's a bone.
I couldn't think of the right words. And we were talking about porn.
He has got the biggest boner.
The biggest bunder.
He's got the biggest bunder, yeah. All right. Honey Badger the Ranger.
Honey Badger the Ranger.
What the Honey Badger initiative. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a second. Okay, just wait a second. I'm just gonna go pour myself a drink because this is wonderful. Hold on, one moment.
Come on, Stenin.
That's your fault for bringing up porn.
I was betting a lot on being able to give him the crown, but I goofed it.
What do you want me to do with the crown?
You done
just use it to intimidate them. Be like,
it's a helmet.
Look what I did to your faggot war chief. Imagine what I'll do to you.
I don't think that was the word.
Yeah, he was a cleric, not a war chief. We know what clerics look like.
He was a cleric?
Yeah.
With a spear, like full plate.
Clerics use orcish clerics use spears, and they have spiritual weapons. He was a magic caster. He did spiritual weapon. We know what that is.
Okay. All right.
Ezra doesn't. I thought he was the war chief.
No, he was probably a minor war chief, or a minor advisor.
Shaman would be a better word for it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to explain it to Eslo in terms that you might. Minor advisor, nothing major really.
Well, damn. Okay, I tried.
It would seem that whoever the boss is with them.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Bunda looks towards Lucas and he's like, "You should leave, lad."
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Me too, Chris.
You should leave. I'll get Stenin. We'll come behind you. Go.
Oh my god. We are children. Okay. Let's see what you got. It's you, Joe. Let's do this.
Stop saying the sexual reference in everything I say.
I just, in response to whatever he said, I laugh, loud, and then I stomp on this guy's fucking head. Right here. And then I start to just casually walk this way. And I'm going to ready an action right here while I'm looking over my shoulder to cast a spell as soon as someone takes a step forward.
They'll
And
just
I'm gonna
shoot
say,
you.
Start to climb. Get out to you guys.
Okay. So you smash the orc's head. As you do that, the front two kind of look at you and look like they're stepping forward. And even before they kind of get that instinct, you hear in Orcish a word, just a single word, yelled out from across the chasm. They do not move.
By the way, my response was in Dwarven.
Yeah, he heard it. Okay. All right. My guy went. He said some words, and then this also would have happened. And do.
I think Bunda's probably the most fun of
Cowards!
playing a character.
Do what?
I said I think Bunda's the most fun I've had playing a character so far.
Eslo.
Well, you guys heard Stenin. He's the big guy, and I climb the rope.
Athletics check.
I don't climb the rope.
Yeah, that's why I wanted Sten to go first to
Why
help
don't we
people.
tie the end of the rope around you?
You're the
that
guy.
you Go up first and pull.
Well, if he wants to take the rope with him, he can do that. But since he wants to leave the rope behind, he's fine. You're going to start climbing. You are. Are you dashing or are you moving fast or are you just going?
I'm climbing up to get to that first to that landing.
Okay, then you get to the landing. It's only about 10 feet above you, so you're fine.
Yeah, I'm not abandoning everybody, but I'm up in that. Now that's where I am.
Perfect. All right, Thunder.
Megan already?
Yeah, make an intelligence check with history. Don't double the proficiency. Actually, double the proficiency bonus because this is kind of important.
Oh God.
Yeah. You're not sure, but something feels off, and you can't understand why the orcs aren't just charging in and killing Stenin. Is it because he's that much of a badass? Or is it something else?
Dun dun dun.
Like a dragon that's going to come on this side.
Oh, this is gonna be some
Oh no, this is gonna
Deus
be
Ex
solid
Ghosts, Lord of the Rings shit.
Something's not right. Move your bastard arse down here.
All right. You're holding still?
1 sec. Yeah, I was thinking about the dragon as well. I was like, oh shit, what if they got the dragon on this side?
shit. No, I think that's why I'm afraid.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think I can do anything. They said, so are they wearing metal armor?
Oh, they sure are.
Oh, I can finally use heat metal on someone.
Yeah. They have dwarven shields, kind of the rondel shields of the old dwarves. They have dwarven battle axes, the high beard, kind of flat-topped battle axes of old. And they appear to be wearing dwarvish armor that's been repurposed. It might have been full plate before, but they're wearing it as half plate.
So is this one the leader?
No.
Do I know which one the leader is?
Did you see where I
Can't
think?
Yeah, I can't even see him though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking I was going to possibly hold, and if anyone moves forward, I was going to think about heat metal on the leader. Too far away anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it would seem that they have a pretty tactically sound position.
Yeah. If it was 120 feet, I could have heat metal on the leader if they tried to move forward and made him sear in pain as his armor boils. But I'll just back up Stenon and wait for him to come.
Shadow.
Yep. Climbing out.
You want to dash, double dash, get on up as far as you can? It's 200 feet to the surface. Or
Yeah,
rather, the
sure.
top. Okay. Cool.
I'm listening as I'm going up, though, because I am worried about that dragon. If I hear any any sign of it at all, I'd want to, of course, stop and go down.
Absolutely. Okay. The orc says something in Orcish. The ones that are with him all ready an arrow and kind of point it in that general direction. The ones up front kind of lower themselves down, keeping the shields in front and kind of touching the bottoms of the shields to the ground. It looks like they're ready to fire a bunch of arrow volleys through the door if that becomes necessary.
Yo.
Yo.
Can I react to their formation movement?
If it's just something fluffy and not like crunchy, like
No, it's not.
Okay. You can make a free perception check for me.
Mm.
Yeah, it's loud enough that you'd be able to hear it. It sounds like there's a dozen or so armored individuals north of you in the room where the wolves died. You're completely certain that they're trying to flank you and pincer you. All right.
Yes.
Ranger.
Hi ho, up the rope I go.
All right, do you stop? There's no room for you to stay on the ledge, but you can kind of stop there, or you can continue on up the rope.
I'll go up to the ledge. Kind of stop.
Hanging out with Eslo, okay?
Need me to make an athletics?
Yes, please. All right. Yeah, you're up. No problem. And then you move in. Let's see. Action, gust,
No,
concentration. Line of strong wind, 10 feet wide, straight out. In a direction of your choosing. So straight out. Okay. So it's going to hit those 5. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Strength checks from orcs.
Yeah, not the best.
That'd be.
It's going to be rough.
He can't roll all good.
At
He
least
can.
one guy. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in order because the ones behind them, behind the other ones, are going to certainly stop the ones in front. So I'll do the back line first, and then move forward. Sound good?
That's like saying we couldn't have rolled all bad. The only time we started rolling good was when we got into combat.
100% accurate, you sons of bitches.
It's
Okay,
Go for it, bro.
back to. Here we go. First one. Second one. All right. The one right behind him, roll. Also fine. And then the 2 up front. Good. Good.
Well then.
Okay. Well, at
So-
least they still have a movement.
You go, and wind goes whoosh, brushing past them. They all brace low and kind of like take the hit.
Wait, what is
Immediately
he
after-
saying? What is
A couple of helmets come off, and the long blonde hair
No.
blows in the wind.
Not even that. Like the helmets totally just stay there. They jostle a little bit. They're not that sexy. But you hear a reply. It says hold. Something in Orcish. It sounds like yep. 21 Eslo.
Hold on,
What?
bro. I saw
Pardon?
a movement.
Oh, it's my turn again.
Move. Okay, so you retreat. Got it.
Finally.
The line continues. I told you guys to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I continue to climb then if the plan is
Okay.
to escape.
You're 20 feet up the
Yeah.
rope. There's 70 feet more of this route up to the top. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 10 feet below you is Lucas because he stopped near you. And then
Where? Wasn't there like some nice handhelds or something in this part of the?
no, this part was the part that was slippery and you almost fell down.
Okay.
Further up.
You need because I've got to go move my car real quick. So before I end my turn.
Make an athletics check real quick. Yeah, it's DC 5 because of the rope. You're good.
Okay, I'm just gonna move my car real quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Bunder, you're up. Stenon seems to be retreating with you.
Yeah.
You are definitely aware that there are orcs on the other side of the wall to the north.
We'll be moving to the rope and then going up it.
Okay. So how far does it take for you to get to the rope?
20,
Are you dashing?
25. So yeah, I'll be dashing.
So you're going to be able to get 15 feet up the rope. You will be directly beneath Eslo. And do me a favor, everybody who's on the rope line, please select your token, and in the green slot, place the number of feet you are off the ground. 10 feet for Lucas, 20 feet for Eslo, whatever your speed is, pretty much for the tabaxi,
Right.
times 2 even, if you wanted to dash up it with a bonus action. Yeah, because you're super fast and not on the rope yet. Okay, great. Shadow.
Ooh, hold on. Speed.
Can I look through your window?
No.
So I'm up 120 feet.
Yeah, you would actually get up 70 feet and you'd be on the ledge that starts down to the slippery kind of end portion. There's about 5 feet to the next, like upwards, and that is another 50 feet. So you could be up to the second ledge of 5.
Do I hear anything above?
No.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, so I'm going to want to climb up so I can scout the top.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right, Joe, the orcs start moving forward in formation. Can't cast it again. Wait, did you? You have to wait till your turn. But they do move forward to that point. And then you would also hear a couple, sounds like they're moving and dashing across the rope bridge.
He's making a point, John.
Everyone put that it moves closer to you. Oh, it stays. It stays.
Yeah, it's concentration.
Oh, then yeah, they're just gonna stay still. Fuck that. No. Yeah, we'll hang out. I don't want to try and move through the wind.
And you can change the direction as well with the bonus action.
Nope. Yeah, I don't have the power to do that. Nope. I did not read the spell. I am a loser. Thank you for catching me on my bullshit, Joe Orbick.
It's a good thing I read chat. Because you don't.
I'm busy. Too busy for your shit. But no, yeah, they just hold themselves down. All right, and then GM layer.
All right, I'm back. What happened?
You can see an orc coming around the corner there, looking at you now with a bit of hate in his eyes. He literally just came to that point. It looks like he moved quickly to get to that point. This one has a larger shield than the other ones that you saw.
Okay.
Badger.
Badger, keep climbing, dashing, even.
Mm-hmm. Make an athletics check.
Would I still be moving at like half my?
Mm-hmm. You get up 30 feet, so you should be at 40 feet above. Okay. Stenon.
Which square is the rope on?
The square that Bunder's standing on. And then just, how far did you move to get there? It's like 20. So if you dash, you can climb up 20 feet.
Yep, that's what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna continue the wind in this 60 feet down that hall.
You're not changing position, just down the other way.
No, it comes from wherever I am, so it's just gonna be 60 feet.
Okay. So it's no longer buffeting down that lane. Got it. So you're not going to climb up then, right? Because if you were up the rope, then everybody beneath you would be shot down.
Well, I'm not gonna go up past anybody.
Yes.
Okay.
Stan's the
I
last
figured
one on the
I'm
rope.
last one.
So yeah, you'd be 10 feet then, because 15 feet is where is the lowest person. You'd be 10 feet up the rope, and you're basically pushing the wind down. Good. That actually might be really useful. In doing so, the wind buffeting down, it actually causes the steam smoke fire to go out. As the
It also
attack.
buffet this. Sorry.
Or am I at the top yet?
not even close.
I continue to climb.
Okay, your token should have a green circle in it, and whatever it says, that's how many feet you are above the ground. And then if you're going to dash and climb as fast as you can, make an athletics check.
No, I'll climb carefully then.
Okay, then just half your speed, 15 feet, and then make an athletics check.
Wait, so make an athletics check anyway? Oh, but it's a lower DC. Right?
Yeah, that's right. That's the one.
Oh, I should have just went hard.
You get up another 15 feet. All right, Bunder.
Moving up the rope.
If you're dashing, make an athletics check. If you're not, make an athletics check. Either way, let me know what you do.
I'll be going as far as I'm able. So whoever's up to whoever's next, whatever that is.
Based on the way the rope is positioned with the walls and such, if you wanted to get around somebody in the climb, it's totally possible.
Okay, well I'll be going up as far as possible.
Okay, then go ahead and make an athletics check. You are dashing to get as fast and far as you can go. Okay, you're fine. You get up half of your dash speed, so your actual speed is the number of feet you would add to that. Shadow, another 120 feet? No, actually, probably not.
No, I go to my climb speed is 20 feet. So if I dash, I can make it to 160 in total.
Okay. Yeah, you start climbing some more. You are definitely well ahead of everybody else.
How can you make it to 160?
Because this is my third movement.
You've done 120 already.
I double dashed once and I dashed twice at 20 feet per. My climb speed is 20.
Are you dashing as an action and as a bonus action?
It's that feline agility that I could use.
You can also just dash as a bonus action and dash as an action. And then
but my point is if you have 20 feet, that doubles to 40, right? And then you use
60.
dash action.
That's 60, and he's done that twice.
Why 60?
No, I've done it 3 times. So maybe
you don't double a double. You always just add the thing again. It's not 40 then 80. It's
no, that's what I'm saying. So how is he going 160? Unless you mean 3 turns.
60 twice is 120, and now he's just dashing. He's not double dashing to get to 160.
Yeah, I thought you meant he was doing 160 in 1 turn. That's what I was like.
Oh, no,
maybe running.
No.
Maybe running he can do that, but he can't do that climbing.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Cheetahs don't do that. That's not. he's 160 total, but that's 3 turns worth of work.
Yeah. I was thinking, how the fuck is he doing that?
I'd send him up everywhere.
We need to send him everywhere.
I'd be like, fuck magic. Be a tabaxi.
All right.
It is awesome.
It is pretty great. You can definitely hear the sounds of, now that the wind is not buffeting them, the soldiers moving in and basically taking up that room, Stenin, beneath you. It would sound like, from what you can hear, and since everybody's up in the tunnel, I'm going to move us to the start map, because theater of the mind it. It would seem that they are filling in that orc common room, that first room there, and trying to kind of like take stock of something. All right, Ranger, continue dashing up, right?
Yep.
And Stenin, continue dashing up, right? Athletics checks from the 2 of you. You're still on the bottom leg. You're good.
Pretty sure all of us are just.
You guys are, the only person who's already done with the bottom leg is the Tabaxi. So yeah, just roll another athletics check for me there, Joe. You should be out of the wind. Okay, good. So you guys are going to get to the level. Eslo, roll me another athletics check. This will be the last one you need to get you to the top, even if you don't dash.
Oh no! Oh, thank God.
You're good. You guys all make it to the top landing and to the place where you can start doing the handholds. Bunder, similarly. You are on the last leg. Yep, you're good. The last portion of that first leg. Okay, great. You guys get to that first leg and can start making your way out of the
Don't forget as well that once we get up, we want to take the rope with us, obviously.
Sure. You actually feel as you try to pull the rope up, a pulling back.
Well, then we
Seems
cut it
things
off.
Okay, and you hear a thud, and then you hear some like yelling in Orcish. As you guys start rounding up to the second landing, this would be the Tabaxi's probably already up to the mouth of the chimney. A dark smoke starts to kind of fill the chamber.
Is the wind not still going?
It is, but because of the angles of it, he's not going to be able to hold it straight down unless he goes back. You get what I'm saying? It goes in a straight line.
Yeah, but
You
you
can
can change the direction. So
You can blow it back, but it's not going to go straight back. You get what I'm saying? It's like, okay,
No,
you're
blow it
right,
down.
you're right. It keeps it away from you guys. It's not going to blow it straight down because of the angles.
It only lasts for a minute as well. So
Also, yeah, you guys would. Anyways, the point is even without that, it gets dark, smoky. You guys manage to get out in time to the top of the chimney, and the dark smoke seems to kind of start rising out of the chimney more at full strength. It seems that they tried to smoke you out as you guys climbed up.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the top of a mountain.
Perceive in which directions there are arc forces and go the opposite to all of them.
Really, it really doesn't matter what you're perceiving. The thing that immediately catches your eyes, every single one of you, is circling the stone fang as a black dragon.
Yay.
Is there a very, very small blue figure underneath it?
Please.
So here's what you guys would see. If you're paying attention to the black dragon and focusing in on it, it does look like there is a blue figure standing on the very tippy top of the stone tooth.
Amen.
He looks like he's swinging his axe wildly, but even from this distance, the more perceptive of you are kind of seeing that he didn't climb up there willingly.
What a champion.
And it looks like the dragon is biding its time. And as you guys are waiting and watching, you see it breathe acid straight in at the tooth again, and just kind of smash into Naf. And he kind of like crouches down, and then he stands back up and starts swinging his axe wildly. And then he throws his axe up at the dragon. The dragon kind of dodges it. The axe goes flying off wildly into the forest, and then it recalls back into his hand. And this goes on for some time. What are you guys doing while that's happening?
I heal him.
I wish I had something to help him.
So far away.
Climbing down.
All right.
Can
You
we
guys keep
go in
watching.
his direction?
Yeah, I want to go in his direction.
So
We must help our com.
let's move back to the map so you guys remember how far away you really are.
Okay, yeah, fair
Measure
enough.
that shit out.
Yeah. We're not helping him. We're leaving. It's too far away.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's really far.
You guys watch?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I say we watch while we leave, though.
You see the blue dragon. If you climb
One
down,
second, getting a phone call.
no
Keep
problem.
going. I'm just gonna mute myself.
Okay, you see the blue dragonborn throw his axe up into Night Fang. It hits strong, and it kind of causes the dragon to kind of shudder and then kind of descend down a bit, and it lands on a lower portion of the rock. Naf summons the axe back to his hand, jumps from the rock with the axe over his head, and comes bearing down on the dragon. It looks like the flight is going to take forever because he's falling hundreds and hundreds of feet. The dragon immediately retorts by flying straight up at Naf, slamming into him, flying up another 200 or so feet, and then stopping suddenly and just like fluttering with his wings to push himself back, which causes the blue form to fly off of his head and continue sailing off into the forest.
I'm guessing he's an Eldritch Knight and he's using Feather Fall.
And he keeps falling like a rock straight down into the forest.
Oh, shit.
Let's retreat. Let's just leave. The dragon's occupied. Let's leave.
Which direction did we see him?
The dragon, after circling the stone tooth one more time and kind of looking like its attention is over in that direction. Yeah, it is actually kind of over here.
How many
the
D10s
dragons
was that?
So many. so
No,
many.
dude.
But-
No, dude.
The dragon descends down into the lake and splashes down hard into it and disappears. Yep.
So we don't. So we think he's done with Naff.
You think he might have done it in Naff, yeah.
Run.
Part of me,
Let's go. I go save
part,
Nav.
part of me wants to go check on him, but
Wait, where? Can you ping where he fell? I was.
No, I'm gonna go
on the
check
phone.
on him.
he's over here.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
I love
about
that guy. I just feel some sort of kinship towards him and his axe. So I think we should help him.
You mean you want his axe?
I want to break the axe open and free the tortured soul within. I mean, I don't know about that.
Do me a favor and roll me 3D100s, please.
Doesn't matter who.
Yeah, I don't care.
There you go.
All right. When you get to right about there, the lake splashes open again, and you see the dragon fly up out of it, up into the air, and start sailing in the direction of where Naff might have been. At this stage, you're about halfway to him. Do you guys continue moving towards him? Or
There's no point going halfway.
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna go full.
Full
All right.
bore.
You guys get to where you think he might have hit, and it's very easy for you to find out where that is because you see the dragon in a clearing, kind of looking around angrily, and it's as you guys are kind of getting into close enough to even take a shot or do anything like that, it's in a just a fit, slams its claws down and flies it back up into the air.
How big is this dragon? Is it as
Pretty
big as
big.
the last ones or bigger?
Bigger than that last dragon, but not gargantuanly bigger than that dragon.
Yeah, I turn towards the other guys and we don't want to fuck with this one. I mean, I kill dragons. We've all seen me kill dragons, but this one's bigger than the ones we've faced already, and we've just come out from a battle with an orc army.
All right, that's fine. But and there's no sign of Naff in the clearing.
Do you guys go to the
If-
clearing after the dragon leaves?
Oh, can
If
we
the
just?
dragon can't find him, we won't be able to find him.
Oh, the dragon isn't a cat or a ranger. We might be able
True.
to track him on the ground.
You guys go.
He's probably
Yes.
bloody. We should probably find him to help him.
Yes, we
Stennon,
Let's go.
you enter into the clearing. You see a dragonborn shaped crater in the grass. It looks like it sunk in about maybe 6 inches or so, hitting the
Oh,
ground.
no dragon. Boy.
There's blood everywhere.
Did you make this guy like a superhero or something?
There is blood
Lucas.
everywhere.
Is
Whatever.
there a blood path, blood trail?
No, not at all. Eslo, make an Arcana check.
Teleported.
What's going? Oh, I have no idea what's going on.
Whatever was here was moved from this place. The main thing you're knowing was moved from this place without physical movement. That's all you would know. And Lucas, you actually start looking at the ground and looking at the way the blood kind of streams inward instead of outward. It looks like it was sucked into something. The things that do that typically are either a teleportation spell, a la Harry Potter and the whoosh, into like
Yeah,
disappear.
Where they operate.
Yeah, right. Or plane shifting could have been a cause.
Oh, so he's in Innistrad now. That's great.
So would I be able to tell which one it was, or
Not with that 13.
what if I?
Yeah, he went to visit his demon prince boss.
No, I love you.
I love you, dude. I love Naff too.
He's really awesome.
Right, let's leave.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, I'm sure
Come
we
back-
will run into him again when we
Come back another
here.
day.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? This was a nice break from crafting. Why don't we finish up your rod and come back?
Sure, sounds like a great idea.
So it seems that the orc forces, if you guys are retreating back to Hilton, is that the case?
Looks that way.
So you would know that you definitely dealt a strong blow to the orc forces. Based solely on what you were seeing left of the orc forces, they might have 30 or so left. you killed about a good 20 orcs, an ogre, 2 dire wolves. You dealt a solid blow to evil this day.
But we did it to the weaker forces rather than the stronger forces.
To be certain, you dealt it to forces. Yeah, the ones that you saw definitely had stronger armor. The ones that were on the bridge, the longbowmen, they did not.
Yeah, they were leftovers.
Your presumption is that as you're kind of thinking about it on your way back to Hilton, is that the patrols, like the light patrols, were probably like scouts, the ones that may have stumbled upon your camp and didn't catch it and were killed by Naf up on the ridge, and like the deep patrols, the ones that actually stayed like close to the Stone Tooth, were the heavily armored ones, and then the ones that stayed in were the relief. So yeah.
So we essentially killed the reinforcements. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure. So they probably aren't going to be able to hold their patrols up like they did. It will definitely be easier if you come back to this place again. And again, I'm not done. Like, if you guys are wanting to end, we don't have to. But
No,
no, what?
I'm trying to.
We don't have to go back. I'd just like to be able to rest at the very least, because we should be at full strength.
A short rest is the minimum.
Yeah, I mean,
I can go for about another hour.
yeah, it's only 6 o'clock. It's only,
Like, can we go take a nappy at our original camp or something? Or
if you want to try,
Not really. The original camp, that shitty one.
if you want to try,
well, okay. Well, you want to go back to our camp that we know has some relative safety, or set up a camp near a dragon-infested lake and an orc-infested mountain?
I never said we had to do it here. We don't have to go back to the original one, because the original one was bad.
I liked it.
you can come down in here or
I'm fine with continuing. I just think we should take a rest.
Like, where do you want to take a rest? Like in the deep forest, like in the woods, on the beach, like at the base of the mountain.
I'm not going to the beach.
Why don't we let Lucas find us a place?
Stenan, you recall like those 3 little islands, those inlets that you saw in the lake. From what you recall, you remember seeing there was some sort of fortification built on them.
Yeah, I recall that. And I tell
Let's go check them out.
guys about that. There. Yep.
Yeah, let's go see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So if you guys are heading that way, it's perfectly fine. So they're not very large little islands that you're seeing here. I do need another D100, 2 D100s rather, please. And thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. You're good. You guys make it to these islands. I'm going to go ahead and pull you guys to the map. Hold on.
So, are we gonna try to take a long nappy or a short nappy?
I think we should be at full strength. Those orcs that came in were better armed than the ones we just killed.
Oh, I'm completely fine with that. I'm gonna have an epiphany in the
Longer.
middle of the night and suddenly learn more spells. So that's great.
I need 180 XP for fuck's sake.
Get in another fight.
Yeah, true.
Oh god, which spell should I take?
Like, I only need 180 XP. Let's kill a dragon.
What'd we do?
Nothing really.
Okay.
All right. So the sun's out, nice and bright, and yeah, you see the 3 islands that I mentioned with the bridges running across them. It looks like the third of them is the largest. There's a fortification built on the second one, the middle island. Kind of a small couple little like sub rocks that are kind of off to the side. But it looks like there's a hill on the far one, and at the top of the hill, it looks like there's a black stone that kind of stands up like an obelisk or like a small little like monolith. It's probably about 4 feet tall, maybe about 2.5 feet wide. That's what you can see.
Well, there's a dragon. This is a dragon's lake, I'm guessing.
It
keeps coming back to
sure
this.
is.
So I'm guessing that.
To give you perspective, I'm going to move you back to the big map, just so we can look at how big this is.
Yeah.
Because again, I think we're kind of having a hard time like tracking distance. See where Bunder's located?
Mm-hmm.
It is splashing down here. So measure that out and figure out how far away that it's coming out of the lake. It's well, you can't do that. Well, yeah, I guess you can. It's lots of feet.
About 200 feet.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna make the best camp, guys. If we light a fire, it'll definitely see a fire if it goes in and out of its lair.
It's rather warm over here, though. It's actually kind of balmy.
Oh,
The lake itself seems to be kind of emitting a heat, and the coast around it. It's kind of coastal, but at the same time, the trees around it are more marshy.
Yeah, out of character, black dragons like swamp. And swamps tend to be pretty warm. I wouldn't know that in character, but you know.
Sure.
Well, it's the middle of the day, or you know, it's pretty bright. It's not the end of the day. We could take a short rest if we want, and then continue to do something. But I'd only have half spells. I don't know what the rest of you would have.
I'm good with either short rest or long rest.
The dwarf just wants to get rid of the orcs, to be honest. He doesn't care whether we do it now or come back. He's going to do it eventually. He lives for hundreds of years. Doing it today or tomorrow doesn't make a difference.
But it matters to me.
Well, yeah.
Long rest.
Long.
How long? What time would it be if we took a long rest?
So you guys are. This is about mid-afternoon. Like you guys have spent a lot of the day doing stuff. Climbing down took another 2 or 3 hours, so it's probably 4 p.m.
Okay.
So like 1600. Yeah.
So we could take a rest and come out the next day, basically.
Yeah, if you guys like dig around for a couple hours, take a long rest, sleep, you can wake up early, bright dawn early, and go right back in.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
If we keep your gazer outside and possibly the badger outside to scout during the night, and we can.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, you said that's an obelisk, didn't you? I was thinking it was a temple.
It's like no, that there is like a small little like shrine kind of thing, but
Okay.
it's like an internal shrine. You can go into it.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to know, if it was a building on it.
On the other side, like over here, it's not really showing on the map. Let me see if I can't get something better here. Hold on. Kind of like up the hill, you can see that there's like a standing kind of stone.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make our camp on one of these islands,
I'd say the middle.
and then Shadow could hide caltrops in the sand, and like he was doing before.
Yeah, but this time take his time. And do
Take
it
my
properly.
time.
I'd probably say the middle island because it's got a good density of bush and tree, and it's got a structure as well that we can partially use as a camp. If people are okay with that.
Sure. I'm gonna check that place out.
Okay, make a stealth check. All right. As you're wandering in, kind of like moving in, you kind of step on the steps, which are made out of stone, but yet when you step on them, they make kind of like a creaking sound, and you're kind of confused by it, something you weren't expecting. And you hear from inside the shrine, and then like a scurrying.
I'm guessing kobolds, out of character. What with dragons and all.
Yep, that is the John kobold sound. I've heard it many a time.
Yeah. Not to mention there's a fucking shrine in a black dragon marsh lake.
And I'll lose my goddamn mind if Meepo
So-
is in there.
Do we rush it or not?
Talk to it in its mind. I'd say diplomacy at first.
If you're up near it, Eslo, then you really can't detect it yet because you haven't seen it. So you
In
can't
character,
mind lock it.
in character, Bun is like, go on.
Well, yeah, like I'll go with Shadow if we're gonna try to do the diplomacy thing.
But
Okay.
it's like, don't kill it if we don't have to.
Can we check for traps and otherwise, if things are
Doesn't appear to be anything funny about it. Just appears to be something small inside of this small little house. As you kind of look at the house, though, it's made out of stone, but it looks like a lot of the stone is kind of corroded away.
Let's knock on the door. Say,
Corroded as in old or corroded as in acid?
That second one.
say hello. We're friends, just weird travelers. You don't have to be afraid.
You hear in common, go away.
So if you would just step out, we could have a chat. We just
No, you with him. Get out of here.
him who?
Who is him? Yeah, him who?
Seems like a reasonable response.
Do I need line of sight to cast friends on him?
Yeah.
Is the door locked? If I try to jiggle the handle?
There really isn't much of a door. Like it's just kind of like a stone portal way into like a shrine.
I kind of root around inside my pack for a bit of like a biscuit or something,
Some jerky.
and I kind of crouch down. I kind of like pulled out the food and be like, "Hey, like it's okay. Like we're not with this whoever you think we are. We're just travelers."
Get out of here! You're with him. Leave.
I look over to Shadow. We're gonna keep trying to talk with this gremlin, or
Why don't you stay here for a moment? Shadow wants to go around the back to see if there are any other entrances.
Yeah, it looks like there are a couple of holes that have been burnt into the stone. You could definitely sneak into the place, no problem.
Let's do that.
All right. You kind of get into one of those like burnt out holes and look down into the shrine proper, and you see in the back like corner, pretty much the corner you're in, a small kobold with just kind of tattered looking robes on. Looks like he's got a like weird crooked looking staff, and he's kind of like curled up and hidden behind a big altar, and it looks like the place is kind of pretty decently kept. There are a couple of spots that look like they've been kind of melted on the interior, but the kobold, this gold-scaled kobold, is kind of just like tucked away, hiding.
Does he appear to be a magic user?
He's got a staff and a robe. That's entirely up to you to decide.
Are there what appear to be holy symbols? I guess it's a temple of some sort, right?
There appear to be a lot of markings in the language of the dragon, but you really can't identify them as holy symbols or anything like that.
Maybe he worships a good dragon, and the black dragon is fucking with him.
Mm-hmm. I can't see Lucas at this point, right?
Yeah, you actually could. He's right at the door. Or I'm sorry, not Lucas, but Eslo.
Sorry,
Eslo's right at the door.
Eslo. Yeah, Eslo. Sorry. I'm going to sort of motion to Eslo as if to say, keep him talking.
I can pay you, friend. I have lots of gold. You want gold?
And then Shadow's going to try to slip down behind him and take this to disarm him.
Okay. Make an athletics check. You grab the staff, and he holds onto the staff, and he looks up at you, and you're like, "No!" And he's like pulling at the staff, and you're like,
well, and then I say, Eslo.
This little guy's strong. He's like, "It's mine!"
All right, I run in there, and I'm gonna try to intimidate him. I just crackle green energy, and I grab and like right in his face. I'm be like,
He's not
"Calm
watching
down,
you.
young blood."
He doesn't even look over his shoulder. He's really focused on keeping his staff. He's like, "No, it's mine!"
I'm trying not to kill him, but he's making it hard.
Oh, I said kill it. I said don't kill him if you can help it. You know.
Right.
Looks like we can't help it.
Well, strike him without trying to kill him.
Oh wait, well now would friends work now? Like now that I can see him in his vicinity.
Yeah, you can cast it, but again, you can't cast friends on hostile creatures.
Are we hostile now?
I mean,
he was hostile.
Literally
You attacked
trying
him.
to pull my staff out of my hand.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries.
What did I say? I was gonna just either grab the staff or shoot him in the back. So I just
I'm
grabbed the
gonna
staff.
try to hit him over the back of the head with my quarter staff to try to. I'm not gonna kill him. I want to knock him out.
As you kind of move to approach, he pulls the staff away from the tabaxi and kind of looks back at you. Make an attack.
Non-lethal.
Nope.
As you swing in this with this your quarterstaff, you see this bright golden energy appear around him, and your staff backs away from it. And like, bing!
Oh, he has a shield. Crap.
You can roll Arcana to kind of identify what's happening.
Shield of Faith.
Yeah, more than likely Shield of Faith.
Looks like mage armor.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it again. Kind of now that we've kind of all now we're in this triangle. Say we just want to talk. Like we're not here to hurt you.
And he kind of moves to the other side of the room, walking away from the tabaxi. If you want to take an opportunity attack, feel free. But he moves away from you.
I sure do.
The only thing about John playing kobolds is he makes them really annoying and makes me want to kill them.
He does. The sound is so grating. So
He can't play a nice kobold.
the intention is not to kill John. So if I do that, is I could do a regular attack.
You cannot use a slashing or piercing weapon to do that. So if you're wanting to just bludgeon him, you can do like an unarmed strike that's just normal. Or if you have like a bludgeoning weapon, that's fine. If you're going to try and use like a weapon, like a dagger or a short sword or a rapier to do bludgeoning damage or like non-lethal damage, you're not proficient with that. It's an improvised weapon. So you'll be making an attack without proficiency.
Unless you've got Tavern Brawler.
Unless you have Tavern
Try
Brawler.
you not.
So you can make a dex or strength check, or strength ability check, and we'll just use that as the attack roll.
Okay. Dex.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, that's a saving throw, so you would be proficient with that. You need to click Dex ability check. Just click on your Dex score, not the.
We'll just take his proficiency off it.
Oh, that's fine. 23.
It's still
Yeah,
20.
you hit. You hit him.
Is that sneak attack as well?
No.
He's got a friend adjacent to the.
He didn't step up to
Yeah, I
him.
did.
He's
Oh,
inside.
you tried to wobble block him. Yeah, I guess he is adjacent.
He's knocked
Yeah,
the fuck out.
I'll allow it. Roll your sneak
It's
attack.
in that 20.
And then add one.
And double it because it's
And double it, so it's 2. And then
you double the dice, not any other modifiers.
Oh,
so the sneak attack would be doubled.
Yeah, roll another sneak attack.
You only double dice.
13, and then 1 plus your dex modifier.
So that's Dex modifier is +3.
So 4 plus 13 is 17. Okay, yeah, you hit him really hard, and he's like, "Ah!" And he's still not unconscious.
At this point, Bunda
Say,
starts walking forward.
Stand down. Stand
Everybody
down.
else, if you're going to move or do anything, that's fine. But I'm going to take an action with me.
Yeah, Bunda's getting impatient.
All right, the 2 that are in the shrine, I need you both to make a Constitution saving throw. Fail.
What's going on?
Fail.
Yeah,
You are standing up on a high hill. You can see where you
look
were.
I was gonna say, look at Shadow and say, what's going on?
What's that? I gave him a good hit, but then I don't know what happened next.
All right.
What the fuck's going on?
One time we try not to murder hobo, and this is what we.
I know.
I know. I just
okay.
should've-
You guys move towards the shrine. The kobold's kind of back in the corner, like holding a staff, kind of looking at the door, and he yells out in common, "No! Don't come! You're his servants!"
Bunda
And
holds his hands up
As
like,
he
to show
says
he's
that,
not.
it kind of shows that he's in fear. Eslo and Shadow, that obelisk starts to shake, and the ground underneath it starts to lift up and become like shoulders.
Cool. Can we run?
Yeah, can we run? If I run, I
Lovely.
disengage.
Take the bonus action, disengage, and dash.
Okay, so we're gonna go to an initiative track at this point.
Before
What is
just,
that?
Just Just before,
Literally,
like in
that
reply
rises
to,
ground is a rock. It's a just big walking rock.
in response to the kobold when he says, you're his servants. Bunner's got his hands up to show that they're free, apart from his shield, of course. And he's like, servants of who? Or of whom, whichever's correct. Servants of whom?
It's whom?
Oh my god. Earth Elemental's fast.
So
Jesus.
roll an Arcana check for me, because you would actually recognize stuff like that, but I need you to see that there's something different about it. Yeah, it's an Earth Elemental, but there's something very strange about it in that it doesn't appear that the Earth Elemental has corporealized the entirety of the stone. The stone that's moving around isn't the stone. In that if you attack it in its chest or its arms or its legs or anything like that, it's not going to do anything besides hits, like you were just striking stone. It doesn't seem like it's a living entity. It seems like if it is an earth elemental, if it is a rock creature, the rock portion is not a creature.
So there's like something controlling it
It seems like it's being animated or moved. Yeah,
by an object.
It's more of a construct than a being.
So like the obelisk.
possibly.
And
Kill that
Alright.
kobold. Kill that guy. Kill him.
So when it comes up, it doesn't really have full-fledged arms. It just kind of has like legs, and even that are kind of small and tiny. It throws its like top portion down towards Eslo. Eslo, make a dexterity saving throw.
Flails at him like a whomping tree.
It hits. Take
Boom,
13
dead.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm not
And-
I'm not dead yet.
You're thrown back and thrown prone there. And when it hits the ground, its arm comes back up with stone out of the earth in the form of an arm. Eslo.
I guess I just have my move speed to get up, and then the last half to try to disengage. Run
Yeah,
down,
it's no
run
longer
down the
adjacent to you. Yeah, you're just getting out of there. Okay.
hill. Yeah. Oh, I don't have. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I guess I can dash then.
All right.
Since-
Yeah, you're dashing down the hill.
And then I'll use. Well, I guess I'll just kind of yell out, "Kill it! Kill it! We tried to talk to it. Kill it!
Kill it.
Kill it!"
Little fucker.
Spinning. All right. He'll go. He hears yelling of "kill it." And he says, "You are his servants. I know it. I know you are." And he slams his staff down into the ground. When he does, you hear kind of like a jingling sound. And the second the jingling sound like hits place, the door becomes bright green, and everything beyond the door shines bright green. It's like you're looking through a transparent green wall.
So I'm guessing he didn't answer me then.
What did you say? I forgot.
Servants of whom?
Oh yeah, he didn't answer you because he heard "kill him, kill him, kill him" coming from
No, I
down
asked that
the hill.
beforehand.
Yeah, no, it was like right while that was happening. So 6 seconds.
Okay.
Thunder, you're up.
So there's a wall of force in the doorway, basically.
That would be what it appears to be. Yes.
And I don't know magic shit, so.
Run up, smash into the fucking wall.
Oh.
Is he? He won't have any metal on him. I could always summon a spiritual weapon inside of the building.
You could try.
He's already got a pretty decent chunk out of his health. So
Is there any windows in this shrine?
Broken walls, but again, the wall of force that he's generated seems to be containing him inside.
Yeah, is it only in the doorway or is it in like a cube?
Make a perception check. You don't
Fuck's
know.
sake.
It's just all green in there.
Sick of rolling shift for checks.
Go back to attacking my orcs.
I know, right?
That's what we're trying.
I try not to be a combat monster for once, and what do I get?
I hear you.
Jesus. Fuck it. I'll just take my magic warhammer out and try and hit the barrier.
It doesn't do anything. All right, next up is Lucas.
So does it go through? Does it just bounce off? What does it do?
Literally bounces off. You've never felt anything harder than what you've just struck.
Okay, well then I'll continue walking around the back of the building and seeing if it is a wall of force all the way around.
It does look like there's a cube of force inside of the box.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up to where the cube is. And I'm gonna take that piece of the bird that I cut off earlier and just kind of throw it on the ground there.
Kind of hits against the wall of force, drops in front, and the kobold kind of looks at you. It's like a keen eye. All right. He looks like he's focused, and his gaze is definitely set on that bird bit.
We
All
just
right.
supposed to talk.
Shadow.
I'm gonna take the bonus action disengage, and then I'm gonna dash.
It's not adjacent to you. Yeah, you can go ahead and go.
Yeah, but don't they have like 10-foot reach?
No. This isn't an earth elemental. It's just using the token of one.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
You get to the bridge and kind of look back over your shoulder, and you can see that it's dropping its other side into the ground. And as it pulls its body back up, it's pulling out another arm. It's turning its body towards you. In its current position, you cannot see the obelisk. It's like it's on its back, and it's kind of facing your guys' direction. Eslo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
I can dash to there. Yeah, I just dash.
Okay.
You huffing and puffing like you never ran this much in your life.
Stenin.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not built for this.
I hope I at least get to level 4 before I die, so my next character's level 4.
Right.
Anything, Joe? Okay. Shatter. All right. Con saving throw.
He said wait.
Oh, okay.
He's not within range.
Oh, okay. 60 feet. Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
He's typing.
Yep. If it comes close, then you're going to shatter at it. Got it. All right. The creature inside is looking at it, and it looks to Lucas, and it says, "You have more?"
There'll be more if you let us talk.
Your kobolds are really annoying.
Yep. Kobolds are really annoying. Bunder.
He just walks back around and stops, puts his hammer away, and crosses his legs and sits down in the dirt.
All right. Lucas.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out a ration and show it to him. See, I have more.
Okay. Shadow.
We'll move.
Okay. There.
There.
All right. It's going to. It kind of leans back on its little feet, and then it
Hey.
hurls its. Go ahead. Who was that?
Sorry.
Okay. It kind of hurls its body forward. As it does so, one of the arms that it generated flies off of its body, comes sailing in your guys' general direction. If your name is Joe Orbick, Chris Edwards, Tom Taylor, or Badger, jump! Make a dexterity saving throw.
Does Stunning get to use Shatter if he wants to? Because
I
it's technically moving.
The creature isn't. It threw its arm.
Yeah, but does that not count?
I'm gonna leave that to
Joe.
to Joe. If he wants to try and cast Shatter at a projectile, Not the creature. I guess.
No, I wouldn't have done.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So Lucas. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that we'll go with that first one guy. You need to keep rolling
The
dice.
second one was.
Oh, the badger. Okay.
Finally got a decent roll.
If you failed, you take 12, or if you succeeded, you take 6. If you failed, you take 12.
Oh, badger go down.
Badger has 0 hit points. That means it die.
No,
Right.
it gets death saving throws.
Does it? I don't know how animal companions work. For
It gets a
fucking-
character sheet. It actually gets stat bumps now as well.
That's cool. Thud, brunk. It kind of just rolls through you guys and kind of breaks apart, leaving a bit of rubble near the bridge, just north of the cat. Yep, it's missing an arm. Eslo.
Where's he's? This is you're trying to make a pile of meat here, right?
Yeah.
Lucas, that was. All right, I'm gonna add to it. I'll go over and I open my bag. I'll start dumping out all that crispy skin that I
as-
had peeled off.
But real quick, sorry, apologies. As the stone kind of bowls through you, the kobold goes ah! and kind of like hides away.
Bunda's
He's
like,
got his hands over his eyes now.
Yeah, he's got his hands over his eyes and he's kind of like holding himself in a corner. Ah!
Bunda's
Oh.
like, so does this big rock thing? Is it an enemy of yours? A friend?
Ah! 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 Don't let it come down from the hill. Don't let it come down from the hill. Ah!
Yeah, Bunda looks towards the rest and he's like, maybe we should just kill this thing. And he's not talking about the kobold.
You're probably right. Looks like that was the thing he's scared of. I thought it was maybe the orcs or something.
I thought it was the dragon.
But you said right now the thing is on its back, right?
So
The thing that's animated.
the obelisk is on its back. Yeah. So it kind of looks like the picture, and like see how it has kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog spines coming out of the back of it.
Okay. If I moved over here, would I have an angle on the obelisk?
No,
Where would I have to
It
be to
goes-
like get an angle on it?
basically on the opposite side of it.
So like over here.
It's facing us.
Oh, for the love of pants.
It's directly facing us. So you know.
180 degrees of coverage. Yeah.
Okay. So for now, because I'm going up there by myself, I'm gonna hide in this tree, and my action is gonna be to quaff a potion because I'm hurting.
I'm hurt, dog. Don't ask me if I'm hurt.
So it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Yeah, it's something.
All right. Sten. Now. Shatter. Wah, wah.
Oh,
Wow.
2 1s.
Should have used that previous previous press.
Yeah.
Are you making a save, John?
No, it for some reason rolled into DM mode. I'll switch it. Hold on.
Fuck it. If we're planning on taking a long rest, I'm going to burn through my spells.
You hear a sound like glass, though, kind of appear from it, and it kind of looks kind of annoyed.
Was it like it had disadvantage for that save, right?
Because it's a construct
Yeah, it's made of like
or an
stone and shit.
object or whatever. Yeah.
So you hear a glass-like sound. A bit of rubble kind of bursts out of the form of it, and you hear, yeah. All right. It'll go to him. He continues to cower. Bunder.
I stand up. Is it 60 feet from Sternen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck's sake. Actually, no, if I dash, I can make it.
You weren't knocked prone.
No. But I mean, like, I wanted to do spiritual weapon. It's a range of 60 feet.
I getcha.
So I dash to get in front of Sten and cast spiritual weapon up next to it, which is a bonus action, thank God.
Okay. It swings in at the stone and kind of just bounces off of the rock. It doesn't seem to do anything.
It's force damage. It should do.
It hits the rock, like the rock face, and it just bounces off. Lucas.
Come over here. I'm gonna heal my badger for
1 hit point.
1 hit point.
All these zeros you gain.
Oh man! Holy crap!
Bro.
You're really stonered that one.
Yeah, he's a paladin in a ranger's body.
Shadow.
I'm gonna. I know it's not gonna be very helpful, but I'm just gonna fire my crossbow bolt at this creature.
Sure.
Can I have a spectral weapon token?
It hits dead on, but it doesn't seem to do anything. It just kind of bounces right off of its hide.
Can I have a spectral weapon token, please?
Sure, fine.
Because it might matter if I make it attack the black bit at the back.
You don't know about the black bit in the back. All right. It'll throw its second arm. It's going to throw it at the people on the bridge. Dex saving throw, please.
This one would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I might die.
No, it's 12. You're on the nose.
Yeah, but depending what the damage is, I might die.
So 9 for half, 18
Yep.
for full.
I'm down.
Yep, you see both the clerics get swamped and fall down. The spiritual weapon dissipates, and after that happens, the creature falls back into the ground.
I only had 8.
What's that?
Are they both unconscious? Or just Bunder?
Both of them down.
Force feed Stan a potion.
Okay.
Oh, Bunder's dead. Shit.
No,
No, he's
no,
not dead.
I was just indicating.
Yeah, if a creature's down, then you put the red X on them.
Yeah, force feed Joe a potion.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be back up.
Yep.
I guess I'll head it back towards this place. And
Just like, there you go, Joe. Walks away. Doesn't do anything for Bunda.
that's all I got.
And then in the piggyback fashion, Stenning gets up, heals friggin' Tom, because that's how you do it. You daisy chain those heals.
Yeah.
Kobold, what's going on?
He kind of looks out the window at Lucas and at the food. If I let you give me that food,
Hey, dude.
you don't kill me. You don't kill me.
Look, Lucas.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. I just got back.
Getting dinner. If I let you give me that food, you don't kill me.
No, won't.
Mm,
You have
Okay.
my food.
and he kind of points at you with the staff. And when he does, like a strange, small little like mote of energy appears above your head. You can come in. Bring me food.
So I'll gather the food and go in.
All right. When you enter into the shrine, you kind of pay more attention to it instead of just trying to wrestle stuff out of the kobold's grasp. You see that there's a ring of stones. Well, it's actually more of a square of stones in the center of the shrine. It looks like there's just a pool of dirt in the center. He's holding a staff. He's wearing robes. There's draconic markings all up and down his robes, but the robes are old and tattered, and it looks like the place has kind of got draconic markings in it as well. But it is kind of riddled with just line holes of acid. Looks like this place has been bombarded quite heavily. He looks up at you and he kind of smiles and walks over to you cautiously, looking to grab the food out of your hands. Do you try and do anything smarmy?
No, I hand him the food.
He takes the food and he starts eating the crap out of it. Not even paying attention to the you're in the room anymore, just eating the food.
Oh, so you don't want my biscuit, but he wants fried chicken. This greedy homeless person.
It's meat. He's eating the meat, tearing the flesh.
You wouldn't happen to would allow us to stay here for the night, would you?
No, no one stays here. The maiden comes. It is her place.
The maiden?
The maiden! And he kind of gestures towards the pool or weird kind of spot in the center. And then he kind of looks up to you as he's like just eating the meat. Like the rations might have like, dried seeds and nuts, and he's just pouring those out onto the ground, not even caring, just pulling the bits of jerky out and eating that instead.
You seem to be enjoying the meat there more than anything else.
My name Carcass. Who you?
I am Lucas.
Hmm.
How long have you been here?
Long time.
Long time.
You can actually see now, like, as you're kind of getting more of a detail, he does have gold scales, and it looks like he has weird tendrils kind of hanging from the bottom of his chin. He appears kind of old and regal, but he sounds like a complete asshole because he's a kobold.
I see that. How long has this black dragon taken up residence in this lake?
Nighting? Young. He is a young upstart. Perhaps some 200 years ago?
That's a long time for me.
Oh. He kind of looks at you. I'm sorry.
Would I be able to tell if anybody else would be to the temple?
Anybody else? Yeah, nobody else has followed you in.
I kind of turn around and motion for Bunder to...
There still appears to be a wall of force present.
Oh, shit. Do you think you would allow my dwarven friend out there entry?
Does he have food?
Yes, he has food, and he will not harm you.
He kind of leans around you and looks at the dwarf. And in Dwarvish, he says, "Show me!"
The dwarf kind of like holds up a baggie of jerky.
And he kind of like points at you with the staff, and when he does so, a little mote of energy appears above your head, green colored.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, you walk in. You see what I said, and he reaches his hand out for the jerky as he's polishing off what he was given by Lucas. You give it to him? Or do you smash him with your hammer? He takes the jerky and starts just forcing it down his face, really not paying attention to you guys as he's doing so. Not even looking at you suspiciously, just eating the crap out of the jerky. Bunder, make a religion check.
Oh, look, something I have. Yeah.
So the draconic markings aren't really like, chiming in anything in your head, but you do recognize the kind of patterning of this shrine as an Agamedanid shrine. The Agamedanid were like a society that kind of worshipped the core four elements, and they were kind of predecessory to the Averian beliefs and the Elvish beliefs that kind of fell into line. But it would seem that this is a shrine of earth.
So the kobold worships the lady in the lake, so probably the dragon, and the elemental is linked to the shrine, most likely.
Yeah, or the kobold is the guardian of this shrine. Could be that.
The kobold worships Agamebea.
But the kobold's scared of the elemental.
Perhaps.
Strange. I relay the information that I get from that.
He polishes off the jerky and kind of tosses the baggie away and kind of looks up at you two. Okay, you gave me food. What do you want from me? He says as he pats his little round tummy.
Button looks towards Lucas.
Do we know who he thought that we were serving?
Yeah, I'll ask that.
You're not servants of Nightfang. Nightfang servants wouldn't feed me.
So you don't like Nightfang?
Mm-mm.
Nightfang isn't the lady in the lake.
Lady in the lake. What are you talking about?
What? Oh, I thought that was like official. It's just something Chris posted. Forget it.
I'm talking about
Forget
the maiden.
Yeah.
And he gestures down to the quote-unquote pool. It's basically it's a series of stones that are kind of around like a divot in the dirt, and the bottom is just dirt with like loose stones set in it.
Okay.
The rocks that are present show like all of these kind of runic symbols, old runic symbols, and that's what you're rolling the religion check against. This is a shrine to Earth.
Yeah. Okay.
He kind of looks at you. If you don't serve Nightfang, who do you serve?
Then Bunda gives his titles, yada yada yada.
Carcass is kind of nodding his head the whole time through, paying attention completely, 100%. And
It's
then
like-
after you finish,
We are enemies of the dragon.
The dwarvish lords have come to protect the shrine.
We also have a friend that's hunting said dragon.
A friend,
A
dragon.
dragonborn. Dragon
You mean
man.
Naf? Do you mean
Indeed.
Naf?
Indeed, I do.
Oh, yeah. He stopped here a couple of times.
We helped him kill a dragon.
Oh,
I myself have killed 2 dragons. And
There are a lot
Bunda
of-
smiles.
There are a lot of black dragons in these parts. Very, very disturbing. It seems shadows of terror descend upon the luminous mountains.
Indeed, the dwarves have come back to reclaim said mountains. For that is why I am here. To
If not-
reclaim what is mine, rightfully.
If not Reskakar was here, he'd kill all these black dragons easy and breathe on them with his fiery, radiant breath. Who'd kill them? Who'd kill them all? I hate them.
And then Bunda asks who that is, if he doesn't already know.
My sire. He died hundreds of years ago. Sometime during a war between the dwarves and the orcs. The dwarves said they would come back and they would protect the shrine, but they have yet to do so. But you have come. You have honored the promise.
Would I? No, forget that. I don't think I would.
Roll a history check, really deep.
Expertise on there.
Nah.
Oh,
You think you might have recalled something about an alliance of gold dragons and dwarves. There was a group of dwarves known as the Gold Shields that protected shrines of gold dragons, these parts. And you're kind of like putting 2 and 2 together and realizing these gold dragons were basically kind of protectors, or perhaps like, religious zealots for this Earth Shrine, or Earth Shrines in general.
cool. It's nice to know we have an ally in these lands, and I will do my utmost best to help you as I see fit. We are seeking to take rest before we re-enter the mountains to rid the orcs, rid the lands of these orcs. Would you be nice enough to have us?
There's not much room, and you can see it's like a 10 by 10 room. It's really not very big. But you can ask the maiden.
What's the fuck's the maiden?
He gestures towards
And then
pool
Bunna's
again.
like the maiden being the statue.
He kind of looks to you and he goes, "No, the maiden. Oh, you don't know." He kind of walks around the way, moves to like an old kind of stone cupboard, and pulls out a couple of things and kind of mixes this small like drink in a kind of ceremonial chalice, and kind of reaches up and hands it to you. "If you drink this, it will force you to give a gift to the maiden. If you wish to speak to her, you must do this." And he kind of looks up at you with like pleading eyes. "If not, then I cannot offer you sanctuary. If you go up under the hill, the wrath of the earth will fight you. If you defeat it, there are great treasures, but I promise you it will not be an easy fight. Not for even the greatest of champions."
Bunda kind of like hands his gear towards Lucas and goes, Look after me for a second and down the cup.
All right. As you drink the cup, you feel nauseated, like completely nauseated, and you start kind of like your guts started kind of burbling up. And this is a very weird circumstance for you because you're a dwarf.
Yep.
This shit don't happen very often. But after a fashion, you start hurling this nasty black bile out of your mouth into the pit. It stains the earth, and very shortly thereafter, the earth starts to kind of roil just like the bile you hurled up into it. Out of the earth comes a completely full-formed 10-foot tall woman, except that from her like thighs down, she is like attached to the earth. She's made completely out of earth, but it appears that her form has kind of taken on the shape of a warrior woman with an old A10 helmet, which for those of you,
Yay! I know primordial. It's useful.
Sweet.
you have to leave soon. Is that what?
Yep.
Yep, I'm gonna try to end this here. Hold on. Sorry. As she forms, she kind of looks to you and she says in Dwarvish to you, Dwarven Lord, what do you seek? Do you wish respite? Do you wish to return to a place of sanctuary? Do you wish to receive my gift? She asks 3 questions.
Ooh.
Respite, return to a place of sanctuary, or receive my gift.
Oh, shit, dog. It's a hard choice.
And the kobold kind of walks over to you and starts tugging on your armor. It's not really a riddle. If you seek respite, she will take you to her world. If you seek to return to a place of sanctuary, she will take you to wherever you wish to go within these lands. And if you seek her gift, well, she will ask you a favor. And she kind of looks up at you, and she kind of looks to the maiden, and she looks back to you. You may not be ready.
Seeing as the kobold hasn't led him astray so far, he takes the kobold's words to heart and asks for respite.
Out of character, I'm going to throw out a suggestion. If you take the second option, you could possibly return back to Hilton with no issue. It would seem that Lucas's player Chris is eating dinner, may not have much longer. Andy is also not for long, or do you not?
Yeah, I kind of need to wrap. Yeah.
Okay, so it's entirely up to you if you guys want to. I mean, I don't really want to continue with just 4. I'm not Steve. I'm not some kind of hokey DM who's going to NPC a character through it. Oh, sick burn.
I mean,
but,
in character,
we have been playing 6 hours.
I mean, if we as a group, like these players, could meet up again, staying here would be better, wouldn't it, in character?
Absolutely true. So do you guys want to plan for, like, do you guys want to do that and just say you're not going to play between now and the next time we play together?
That's fine for me.
Well, I just need to know if we're taking a long rest at the end of this or not, whether it's on this little island or if it's in the town.
Well,
That's basically what we're asking is if we as players want to play the next session definitively as this group with no sessions in between because we be together in character, then we can respite and immediately start off again attacking the orcs. Or if people want to do campaigns, do quests in between now and whatever session to do the readout again, then we go back to Hilton. So it depends whether people want to be able to continue immediately or whether they want to quest in between.
I want to. My vote is I'm with Joe. I want to see this through to the end.
Okay, so Eslo, Stenin, Bunder, right? You're wanting to stay through, right?
Yep.
Andy, are you cool with that?
Absolutely.
So it sounds like we got a majority. Lucas, are you cool with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Okay.
go ahead and look at my schedule. Plan for another day. Respite. I will type out a blurb in the Facebook that basically explains what happens after Bunder utters the word respite.
With TLDR, do we get a long rest?
TLDR, yeah, probably. Jeez.
Okay. No, just because I need to know if I should start modifying my character sheet.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Level if you dinged. Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't want to change everything, and then you were like, no, you in the realm of the Earth people, you couldn't possibly get rested because you're just a human. What?
You'll see it as it goes. Actually, you know what? You're a weird one. Maybe you don't get full rest. Oh. Because this place is going to be a horror show for you. Everybody else will probably be chill.
Oh god, I'm gonna see some stuff and some things.
You're gonna see some stuff and some things for sure. Okay, all right, we'll call it then. Experience for that last portion is only about 100 apiece.
Oh,
Oh man.
Sorry, no, hold on. I wasn't counting in the. I wasn't counting in the fact that you guys narrowly
I need
evaded.
78.
So it'll be 160 or 177 experience.
Really? Really?
It's 100. It's 180. I'm just being an asshole. It's 180.
That was like literally one off. That was
Fair enough. So we'll reconvene. Just again, plan for that and get it posted on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Thank you
Good
guys.
session.
That was 6 hours. Also 7 hours. Oh, 6 hour. We kind of started around 1.
apart from all the technical difficulties. That you
Oh,
forget
for
about.
sure. That too. Yeah. But yeah, you did pretty good. I mean, quartered orc force and made a pretty powerful ally for transportation purposes.
Hey, that was a good session. I mean, role playing wise, it was a bit shit with rolls, but